Hey, welcome to episode 14 of the Wig Alopecia podcast. My name is Jesse Vesper. It's nice to meet you if we haven't met before, and if we have met before, I don't remember you. Sorry. Guys, I have a lot of things to talk about. Shocking. This is a podcast. I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be yapping, yappering on the internet to you for your benefit. And if you're not okay with that, I don't know what to tell you. Get with the program. We're going to start with an OOTD because I usually do, and I need to show you guys my outfit. But before we do that, I need to ask you guys to not keep me humble, because guys, this is not my best outfit. I tried on something that I thought would look super cute. It was super monochromatic. Is that the right word? I think it is. Mono. I don't have mono. It was monochromatic, and it looks really cohesive, really cute, really good, really pink.
Yes.
Except for when I tried it on, and then I looked like a fat whale. And guys, I've been blessed with a fluctuating body, and that's okay. And I'm going to wear it a different day when I'm thinner, but not today. So now I will show you my Twilight shirt, my Bella and Edward Twilight shirt. Okay, you love. I did buy my Twilight shirt on Old Navy's clearance sale a few months ago, so I've been waiting to wear it in a more public manner, but this is me being public. Also, I'm gonna wear it to the nursing home today. That's a whole nother story. These pants were thrifted, and guys, these are the only pants that fit me right now. Mean Girls. Regina George. I have other pants that fit, but these were like, you guys hadn't seen them, and I wanted to be comfy. Is that so wrong that I wanted to be comfortable? My Little Pony socks. They said I couldn't like My Little Pony, and look at me now. So let's get this podcast started, y'all. I'm ready to do some reacting with my broken headphones, and I always forget which side is broken. We're all broken on the inside. I think we're gonna go with this side not being broken. The first thing, I just need to show... I'm already laughing because it's so funny. I already saw it on the Instagram. I would love to have somebody produce this for me. That way I could like be shocked and have like a first reaction, but I have to find my own memes unless you guys start sending me memes. So please send me memes and like this video while you're at it. Let me see if I can find the meme I'm looking for, because I have them all sent to myself and I don't know which one is which. Oh, I found it. This one, I'm just gonna tell you, is Lindsay Lohan. And I love Lindsay Lohan. I love Lindsay Lohan. She is everything to me. And I love the paparazzi shots from so long ago whenever her life was falling apart. Her life was falling apart, and I love that. No, I don't love that her life was falling apart, but I love the era. Does that make... Shut up. Nobody cares. But I love Lindsay Lohan.
Well, I'm probably not going to eat because I'm so anorexic and everything, right?
Girl, same. Obviously same, because none of my pants fit me. Yeah, so Lindsay, love you. Love you. How are you doing, Lindsay? Listen. Lindsay Lohan's Christmas movie. I know it's not Christmas. I know now it's not the time to be talking about this, but did you guys watch it? Because I watched it and I was floored, because not only is she an amazing actress, the memes the meme potential, I should say, that could come from this movie. I need you to realize that you guys are missing out. I don't care. You know what? Christmas in March. Christmas in March. Go watch it. I love Lindsay because she's always throwing it back at the reporters. Can we talk about whenever she's like... I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Girl, you said it on camera and it's iconic. It's iconic. You said it on camera 5 seconds ago. Me to this podcast. This one is like my Christian roots, so it hits home for me.
Look, honey, I stepped on the scale the other day, and I looked down at that number and I said, ha-ha! The armor of God sure is heavy. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Oh no, it's repeating. Oh my gosh, guys. I miss being a Christian in some ways. I'm spitting. I'm spitting, y'all. I miss being a Christian sometimes because this kind of humor cracks me up. And Christians, they be acting out. They be acting out. I was once told that I couldn't say hell. Like, what the hell? And I was like, it's in the Bible. You can say it. So I can also say because it's in the Bible. So now what? Now what are we going to do? Okay, Christians. Like, also, there's a lot of words in the Bible that they say you can't say, but you can. Like, it's in the Bible. You can say it. You can say it. My hair's all messed up. Okay, my hair's fixed. Hallelujah! Okay, shut up. This one, I cannot play the audio for you because it's not copyright free, but it says, when I tell him I was in a toxic relationship and he thinks that my ex is toxic. Girl, me. Why, you may ask? The song Toxic by Britney Spears comes to mind. This next video is meme of the week, and it says, coworker plans this weekend? Me.
Pornography, adultery, TV, soap operas, uppers, drunkenness, compulsive shopping.
The uppers is what got me the first time. I was like, wow, uppers. Not that I know anything about that, but yeah, that's my plans for this weekend, except for not really. I have so much homework to do. Now that we've talked about some memes on the pod, it is time to talk about other things. But before I move on from memes, seriously, guys, DM me memes. Send me memes. I mean, I don't have my own Discord server yet, but I am in Little Crimes' Discord server, so send memes there. You may have noticed that there was this comic behind me, and this comic is called Assorted Crisis Events. It is the March issue, and it retails for $4.99. Now, this was a gift from one of my good friends, and he turned me on to this because I love comics, but I don't pursue them in the sense that I go and buy a bunch of them because I'm trying to be more of a minimalist, as you guys should know by now. Okay, you should know that, but if you don't, hi, I'm trying. But this comic, first of all, look at the art. Take a moment to just look at the cover art of this. I was shook by this. I believe he told me the Ice Cream Man is how he discovered these comics because my friend is a little bit of a comic nerd. Don't tell anyone. But he is very knowledgeable about these things. And this comic had me absolutely floored. It had me shook. It had an original idea, which is rare to see, not only in the comic world, but in the movie, book world in general. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but to give you a little bit of a rundown, basically there's all the timelines of the world are meshing together, right? So because of that, as you can see from the cover, there's a lot of different kinds of people mixing together, and the realities are quite confusing and people are disappearing, and it's quite traumatic, okay? But also, this is maybe not major spoiler, not plotline spoiler, but it's a little bit about the realm. Content is never ending, right? So people are being filmed in real life, and the mix between the world and the reality and the timelines is very confusing. So this was a very, very, very interesting comic, and I'm very excited for the second issue because I also have a lot of issues, and there needs to be a lot of issues for this. Oh, that is blinding. The art in this is also super good, and I'm trying to find one that isn't a major spoiler to show you guys. But I'm struggling. This is the first couple pages, but as you guys can see, they put a lot of work into this, and I'm excited for the second issue. Also, I believe there was a reprint of this already. So I'm glad it's doing well. The first initial sales were doing good. So I hope they make it big because I would buy the next one, and I probably will if my friend doesn't buy it for me because he bought me this. I feel like a sugar baby. Also, I want to cosplay this guy so bad. He might be my favorite character thus far. Time is having a crisis. Mingling in the red light district, you can find an actual caveman, medieval knights, and cyborg soldiers on leave from World War IV. Victorian debutantes amble their way into cell phone stores, confused and bewildered. What is a data plan? On their way to work, blurry-eyed commuters get trapped in time loops, assaulted by alternate reality versions of themselves, try to avoid post-apocalyptic wastelands, and look! The 315 bus just took a wrong turn into the Neolithic area. Guys, I'm really excited to read the next issue of this, and I hope you guys will pick it up as well, because I'm not, a comic buff by any means, but this has me intrigued, and it was also really nice to read a comic again and get back into a fandom. So I'm excited for what's next. Truly. In pop culture news, Kim Petras has changed her phone number. Oh my goodness. 949-331-0609. Okay, first of all, Kim Petras tweeting that. I have her in post notifications because duh, you don't. That's really embarrassing for you. Call that number. Okay, call the Kim Petras number and then listen to the voice note, the voicemail. Listen to the voicemail because I did that today. Because if you know the song, you know the song. But if you don't know the song, you had to be there whenever that dropped because people were calling up that number. And I don't know if it was our manager's number. It was somebody's number, but people were calling in to talk to Kim, which was really cool. But yeah, I listened to the voicemail today because I did wonder what was happening with that. And it was quite hypersexual. It was very hypersexual and I was into it. So Kim, love you. And what's your new number? Can I have it? Call me. Kim Petras is not calling me, guys. I know. It's so sad. But in other doll news, Chase Icon. Hey, Chase Icon. I love you. Her new album, of course, if you haven't pre-saved it, you're stupid. But by the time this comes out, I realized that the album is out. So why aren't you streaming it? Chase Icon's new album is called Icon Baby, and I am very excited for this album. I think it's going to break the internet. I think it's going to chart. I think it's going to be a really fundamental staple in her career, and I am very excited to listen to it. I hope to Jeffree Star that there is a freaking collaboration from Aisha Erotica on here, because if there's not, guys, if there's not, what are we going to do? What are we, as the dolls, going to do? Because I need that. I need it now. I need it yesterday, actually. Actually, by the time this is out, it's going to be out. So I will be already listening. Just know when you're watching this, I'm listening. I'm locked in. I am listening to new Chase Icon. And I will be talking about it on the next episode, if all goes to plan. So be ready for that. Okay, be ready. Because Chase, I've got thoughts, and I'm sure well, spoiler alert, guys, I'm probably already going to love it. So, yeah, be ready for that. I just had to talk. I just had to talk about my speculation because the album art, first of all, you know what? No, I'm just going to show this album art here, but I'm not going to deep dive because guess what, guys? We're going to do that next episode. But I just had to let you guys know the hype is real for me. And if you're not as excited as I am, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing here? Hopefully liking this video. So sometimes I can't pronounce people's names correctly and I'm sorry. And I definitely can't remember names. But the song of the week this week is Echo by this artist. And I want to try to say it. I'm nervous. Yule? I know that's not right. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. But this song is really good. It's been on my repeats lately. It's been my repeats actually for days. It's like this and Vital by Poppy. And of course Mayhem. That's all I've been listening to. But it really is good. It is. I don't know a lot about this artist, but I did listen to their album Soft Scars and I liked it a lot. I listened to it 8 months ago, maybe. I don't know if that's right. I listened to it a while ago. But the first thing that locked me in with this artist enough to give him a little Spotify follow was the fact that they have really cool album art. I love a concept. I love a concept art piece. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So to see this album art, right? This is the album art, not for the song Echo. This is the album art for Soft Scars. Okay. This is everything to me. So good, so conceptualized, so beautiful. Now, Soft Scars, the album art, or no, I'm sorry, Echo, the album art, is so freaking good as well. And guys, I haven't watched a lot of their music videos. I don't know really much about this artist at all, but I need to go back. I need to go back and I need to deep dive the whole body of work. And I probably will do that before I listen to Beyonce's full body of work, to be quite honest with you, because this is actually visually stimulating to my brain. That was a lot shadier than I meant it to be. I am so sorry. But you know what? I'm not, because I like when people step it up, and sometimes you just got to. You just got to. Not that Beyonce isn't stepping it up. I realized that I'm wearing sweatpants and a Twilight t-shirt. But we're not talking about me. It's not that serious, guys. Everybody calm down. Everybody, hey, everybody calm down, okay? It's gonna be fine. I really am excited to see more of their videos because I need to go back watch, you know? So I'm gonna report back to you guys. Don't you worry. I'm doing the floor work here, the groundwork. I keep saying floor work. Do people say that? I'm doing the floor work. We say it now. So Lady Gaga received the Innovator Award at the iHeartRadio Music Awards the other day. And when I tell you, she looked gorgeous, of course. She always looks gorgeous. But her speech, guys, her speech literally inspires me so much. Like, I'm not just talking about this speech. I mean her speech in general. Like, when she speaks, her literal speech inspires me so much. Every day, I aspire to be more like Mother Monster because Mother Monster truly has set the standard for what we need to be as humans. Like, I worship her on a freaking pedestal higher than anyone could ever be. And I know that is setting myself up for failure because we're all just human. But Gaga, guys, all of you could take some lessons from Gaga. Not just vocal lessons, just lessons in general. That being said, last podcast episode, if you watched it, I reviewed Mayhem. And I need to talk about also, I reacted to SNL, her SNL monologued. Now I'm thinking I'm going to react to this and have a good little kiki fun time, laugh about her jokes about R. Kelly and art pop. Very wrong. Actually, no, I was very correct. I did all those things. But guys, I had to cut out my reaction because guess what? I got copyright claimed and my video got blocked in all countries. What was that about, guys? I didn't realize that SNL would come for me so hard. Come for me on the gig. I was like, I even cut out all the music. I thought, I was like, okay, maybe it's the intro music. No, I cut that out before I even uploaded it. And they did not like me. So just know that if you think there was an editing mistake in my video, you'd be wrong. Okay, actually, there's probably lots of editing mistakes in my videos. But in this case, it was not me. It was YouTube. So sorry about that. But I wanted you guys to still see some of the memes I put in there and know my thoughts on it. So I left parts of it in. But yeah, I was a little annoyed about that. Actually, I was a lot annoyed about it. It kind of pooped on my day. But I just had to throw that in there. And I don't think it was. Of course, this is not directed at Lady Gaga because she has no control over copyright. But I was just like, oh my God, this is really annoying, you know? Yeah, it was really annoying. So, but just know that I was laughing. The hoes are laughing. I hate censorship. Icon of the week this week is me again. I know, everybody's shocked, but the other icon of the week is Heath Halo. And if you don't know who Heath Halo is, you guys need to get with the program because I am obsessed with Heath Halo. And not in the way you perverts might think that I'm obsessed with him because Heath Halo is an adult film star and he is not just that. He's so much more than that. He is so beautiful. He is truly the perfect manly specimen. Like guys, this man makes me feel things, but I think he's married. I'm pretty sure he's married. I'm like, actually, I know he's married, but God, could he be married to me? Could he be married to me? Like, my favorite thing to cook. This man, he is icon of the week for several reasons. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, he's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And his films, the ones I've seen, I have not consumed his full body of work because I am definitely not strong enough to do that. I don't have the time to do all that at this moment, but summer break is coming. And maybe I will be too. This man is no amateur, okay? He is handsome. You guys need to check his thirst traps on the Instagram. I know I always talk about the thirst traps on Instagram, and I'm like blushing through my full coverage foundation. But this man, he be making me feel things on the gram, okay? He be posting things that I can't show here. Actually, I probably could, but I'm not going to because you guys just need to go check him out because that's what I be doing. Whew. And if you guys, let's just pause for a second. Come here. If I'm ever like on Instagram and I'm talking in the comments or like saying something mean on Maine, mind your business, okay? Mind your business unless you're Heath Halo. So anyways, this man has accolades, guys. He has the Gay VN Award for Best DP Scene. And the name of this, guys, I'm not laughing at the work. I'm laughing at the name. The name is Breed and Breakfast 2. Always in. Guys, the names to pornographic imagery and videos crack me up. And he also has an OF, I believe. I don't subscribe to it, but I should. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. I should just, we should all subscribe, even if we don't consume. But I should subscribe because this man, but I think it would do things to me that I would be irreputable. What's the word there? Huh. I might be an idiot. Breed and Breakfast 2, All the Way In, Naked Swords Original, starring Heath Halo, Hazel Hoffman, and Sean Xavier. I'm going to need to watch this immediately. Heath Halo, can we get you on the podcast? Can I get an interview? Let me shoot my shot, Heath Halo. Please, just let me one interview. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I love this man so much. He is icon of the week. But guys, no, seriously, all being weird aside, you guys should go check out his Instagram, because if you are looking for a casual thirst trap relationship, this is your man. And also, guys, he posts funny memes on his story. He likes Star Wars. He posts Star Wars memes, and I love Star Wars, so... Daddy, I love him! Yeah, Heath Halo, can I get an interview? Circling back to Lady Gaga, I need to mention here as well that I know... Hitting the microphone. I need to mention here that I know that I missed a couple songs on Mayhem because they were exclusive songs, and I have thoughts about them. Okay, I have thoughts. I didn't forget them. I just thought it was wise to leave them off the main review, and I need to spend more time with them. So that, and I couldn't find them on the internet. So I have found them now, and I have listened to them, and I have thoughts. Kill for Love, I really enjoyed that song, of course, because it's Lady Gaga, and I enjoy everything she does, says, and what she gives us to consume. So no one's shocked there, but it was really funky. I would define it as funky. I liked the mixing of it. The production, of course, was immaculate. Okay, it was immaculate. The flavor is immaculate. It was immaculate, okay? And it did lose me a little bit at the bridge, but toward the end of the bridge, it found me again, okay? So for a minute there, I was like... I was figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? But they found me again, and there's two wolves inside of me too, Lady Gaga. Is she? I'm sorry, I had to. There's two wolves inside of each of us, warring and raging inside of us. And I love Lady Gaga. This was a song. It was a song. And I will be listening to it again because I love it and I wish it was on streaming. The next song is called Can't Stop the High. This should be on the standard version of the album. I don't know why it is not. Actually, I do know why it's not, because cash grab. We need to get those albums, guys, to get the exclusive, right? That's the cash grab of it all. But I realize that, but can we please get these things on streaming so I don't have to... I don't want to listen to it on YouTube, first of all. I want to... or SoundCloud. And also, you're not getting the ad revenue you could be getting from streams. So just put it on the Spotify and the Apple Music and the YouTube Music. Just put it all those places. Because, guys, I'm not strong enough to keep doing this. I can't keep doing it. Could I buy the album? No. I'm too poor. So I'm going to listen to it on YouTube. So whoever uploaded that, Gaga, I'm sorry. But whoever you are, thank you. Guys, the lyrics for this song, I will say, a little standard as far as like a pop any song goes. It's definitely like generic in that sense. It reminds me a lot of Him, He's a DJ by Kesha, in lyrically, not like direct similarities, but it is very similar in like the ideology of the song. The mixing of the song was one of my favorites on the album. I'm going to say it. I liked it a lot. 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 It was so good. Okay. Duh. The song's basically about party decisions, making bad decisions, and then probably going home with the DJ, right? So it's pretty straightforward in that regard, but I did like it. It's a very fun, dancey song, and it should have been on the standard album. Put it on streaming, people. Put it on streaming. Gaga. Call the House of Gaga right now. Call Gaga's team. Call Little Monsters Are Us, and please put it on streaming. Please. Guys, I know I'm high strung today, but we're going to wind down the podcast. Okay, it's time to wind down the podcast, and I'm going to ask you a question. Should Vladimier be on RuPaul's Drag Race? Vladimier! I'm Vladimier! Okay, listen, I love Vladimier, or perhaps you know her as Natalie. I have thoughts, okay? Because I accidentally got a top comment. I know I've said I never gotten top comments before, but it finally happened. Guys, it finally happened. I got a top comment, okay? I've had some top comments before, but it had been a while. And this one was a complete accident. So I just commented on this reel because Vladimier, I guess there's this girl that like keeps, I don't know the full context, so I might be talking out of my booty hole here, but to my understanding, there's this girl that's kind of impersonating Vladimier to promote her OF, and I thought this was kind of iconic because he's fighting back. I don't think it's iconic that she's copying. I think it's iconic that he's fighting back, right? So he was comparing the followers, right? But I commented and I said, we gotta get Vladimier on RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, I can't remember my exact wording. Actually, let me look up my exact wording because I do not want to misquote myself here. This is too important to mess up. I said, and I quote, "We gotta get you on RuPaul's Drag Race. They're never gonna know what hit them." And I sent the yes emoji. Now this was, let me just look, 2 days ago at the time I'm filming this, and I received 3,114 likes as of this morning when I screenshotted this. Guys, I will insert how many likes I have now. Hopefully it's like 10,000 or something. That would be iconic. But guess how many followers I got from this? 0. So whoever you 3,000 people are, fake. Fake, first of all. Where are my followers? Where's my clout? Where's my clout? I am the clout demon, so where's my clout? I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. So with anything like this on the internet, people always have thoughts, right? If you have any kind of clout, if you get any kind of top comment, if you have any kind of viral video, people have opinions about your opinions. And I'm not sure how I feel about all of them because I received some comments that were quite, not really hostile, they were just opinions. And so I thought rather than comment back in a fury like some of them made me want to, I thought, why not talk about it in video format? Because that can happen, and I have rights. So as of now, maybe not soon, but as of now, I have rights. So I thought maybe let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about what these people are saying and how I feel about it as a trans woman on the internet. So a lot of people were nice and supportive in the comments, and I wanted to just say that please don't send anybody hate because that's not my intent, unless of course I get hateful in a few minutes, in which case it is my intent, but I'll let you know. So the nice people were saying things like, I second this, and RuPaul might even think Vlad himself is a female from his drag and a drag king, if that's even a thing. So like people were saying nice things. This is how it started, okay? At Jesse Vesper, he's not really doing drag. He's just cross-dressing, LOL. 62 likes on that one. Now, maybe they didn't check out my profile. Maybe they didn't know who I was, and that's totally fine. But you're going to come to my comments. Well, it's not even my comment section. You're going to come to Vlad's comment section and talk to a trans woman about what cross-dressing is and what drag is. That cracked me up a little bit because, and I often feel this way because it's like, there are some blurred lines here, right? And let's just define it really quickly. I am not the authority on this. I would also like to say that, but there's a difference between cross-dressers, there's a difference between drag queens, and there's a difference between trans people, trans women specifically here. All three of those things are very different, but there are a lot of blurred lines and blurred shapes. Look at me, for instance. I wear so much makeup, I look like a drag queen, and I do my foundation like a drag queen because I have issues that cis women that do not have on their face. And that is a-okay, baby. But I just get a little annoyed whenever people in the comments will be like, come for me. I'm like, specifically RuPaul's Drag Race fans are very gatekeepy, and they're very like, how to say this? They're very in your face about what drag is and drag is not. And a lot of times they're cisgendered heterosexual women that feel that way. So I get a little annoyed whenever they think they're the authority on what a trans woman or a drag queen or a crossdresser does. Is that making sense? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. This person said, at Jesse Vesper, he needs sewing skills, aggressive dancing on high heels, and actual drag makeup skills to go there. And this has 24 likes at the time of filming this. And though I agree that you need those things to win RuPaul's Drag Race these days, okay, it does annoy me that people are so like matter of fact sometimes about this because obviously, like if you were going to audition for a show, you would showcase those talents, right? And I'm not saying that Vlad does or does not have these talents, but it's like, how do you know? Like you are just some person on the internet. How do you know what this person can and can't do. I'm just saying it would be iconic to even audition and to have an audition tape thrown out there. And also, how do you know that he doesn't have those talents? I don't know. Annoyed me. And these people are like, I think they are the authority on drag. So it annoys me greatly. It annoys me so greatly. This person said this in response to somebody else, but they said, drag kings are a thing, and is drag queens. So is drag queens, who are women, but there seems to be some discrimination going on within the drag community against cis women doing drag or women doing drag in general. And to that, I would actually agree. Like, I understand, and there are times on RuPaul's Drag Race whenever trans women and whenever trans men, I think trans men, has there been a trans man on there? I think there has. I don't keep up with all the seasons because, guys, I don't have time, but I've seen a lot of seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. I've watched like the first 3, and then of course season 6 through like season 9, I believe I watched. So that's kind of where I stopped watching, but I always keep up with the pit stop, and I always keep up with like who's on there, like who's who. I try to know what's up in the community, not just like for beauties. Like, I love drag beauty, obviously, but I try to keep up with it for just pop culture's sake a little bit, but I don't have it in me to watch all of the shows. And maybe someday I'll go back and binge watch, but I'm just not, I'm too cool for that. It's not because I just don't have time, honestly. Just being a student and producing my own stuff is like really what keeps me busy these days. But I do agree that like drag is for everyone. I think that. And I think there is like often this like gatekeepy feeling around drag. And it's like, oh, straight men can't do drag. And it's like, well, actually they can. Straight women can also do drag. Cisgendered people can do it. Trans people can do it. Gender nonconforming people can do it. So I don't understand. I don't understand the apprehension. I understand that people are kind of weary of letting people into their communities whenever they are. It's like, it's for the gays, it's for the queers, but like drag is for everyone. And I think the more we normalize that and the more we make it available to everyone, the better things will be as a society, because it shows that anyone can do it. And it's not just, it's not just for a segregated group. And I'm a firm believer of this too. We're all born naked and the rest is drag. So be that as it may, we're all drag queens at heart, right? This comment was the one that really bothered me, and I almost replied to, but I was like, no, I can do one better. We can talk about it on the podcast. So I would love to know you guys' thoughts about this as well. And again, I might be being a little shady, but I'm not trying to be like majorly hostile here, because I don't have to agree with your opinion. That's the cool thing about the world. So this one says, at Jessie Vesper, looking like a convincing and beautiful woman is not all it takes to win RuPaul's Drag Race. Pause. First of all, I never said to win RuPaul's Drag Race. I didn't. So that's an assumption on your part. Unpause. Then they say, see Plastic Tiara. Pause. Plastic Tiara is gorgeous. I think she has phenomenal makeup, and her looks, I always see her little TikToks, but they're pretty iconic. So, and winning, this is another thing. Everybody's always obsessed with winning RuPaul's Drag Race, right? If I were to get on RuPaul's Drag Race, that would be such a platform to launch a career. You don't even need to win. Like, the money, of course, would be nice. Winning those prizes is nice, but it's like, you don't need to win to become something iconic. Like the world stage of that, the millions and millions of views you get, it's really just more about showcasing who you are and your talents that can really create a career. So I understand why winning is important from a fan perspective, but I was just like, okay, like, who said anything about winning? Also, Vlad is not something new to Drag Race either. See Cameron Michaels. I love that this person is like citing drag queens, because it's like it's an MLA paper. Like, that cracks me up. It's not simply a beauty contest. And duh, everybody knows that. Like, I know I'm a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl, but everybody knows that. Like, Drag Race is not a beauty contest. And I think that a lot of the younger queens get in there thinking that it is, and especially the Instagram girlies. But, beauty is definitely a factor of drag, even if it is the illusion of beauty. So, I don't know. I think Vlad is very beautiful, but, that's neither here nor there. They need to show personality, humor, a signature style, ability to banter, makeup skills, not only on themselves, but on others, acting skills, sewing skills, marketing skills, and the list goes on. I would argue that Vladimir has most, if not all of those things. And if you don't believe me, then you should actually watch some of their content because maybe you're a fake fan. This person said this, and I'd love for more straight men to be part of drag. And though I normally dog on straight men, but if a straight man is an ally, have at it. If you are like a straight man and you are doing the Lord's work of being an ally, then by all means, put on a full face of makeup. I think more people should put on full faces of makeup. Just look at our president, George Washington. Like, he wore wigs. Feel free to chime in on this conversation, guys, because I am not trying to pit anybody against each other. I love Vladimir. I just thought it was really funny that people are so hostile about who does what. And obviously it was in jest anyways. Kind of not really. I was kind of serious, but like also there was an element of funniness to that comment. I was trying to, you know, be like, they wouldn't know what hit them, but I knew that Vlad probably wouldn't want to audition for a show like that. So in that sense, it was like, if it was a good fit for him, he would, you know, obviously do it. But I just think, wow, people truly are so out of pocket sometimes. And we shouldn't be gatekeeping art forms, right? Because drag is an art form. So if we're gatekeeping that, you know, what are we doing? Also, RuPaul's Drag Race is not the cookie cutter epiphany of drag. Like, there are so many other forms of drag and so many other forms of drag queens. I know we get lost in the Ru Girl sometimes and it sets the trendy staple for it, but queer people are truly the owners of drag in the original sense. So if you guys don't know anything about drag pageants, you should actually do some research, because the old days, back in the olden days, drag pageants were queer trans women, okay, most of the time. And drag has really adapted and changed to oftentimes gay men doing the drag and becoming drag queens. And I think, like, even when I think of a drag queen, I think, oh, you know, gay man doing hair and makeup, right? But in reality, it really started with the trans girls, the dolls. So maybe check your history before you speak, and also be open to setting a stage for everyone, a world stage where everyone can perform, because we are all performers in the dope show. Cops and queers. Anyways, that is my rant on RuPaul's Drag Race and Vladimir. And if you guys think I should watch all of the episodes, all the seasons rather, of RuPaul's Drag Race, I guess I'll start it from the beginning and start it over, because it's been a while since I watched. I mean, I really think that Trixie Mattel might have been the last person I really, really liked from Drag Race. There's a few others that I've seen over the years that I like, but Trixie was my tried and true early on. So I don't know, maybe I'll get back into Drag Race, but it's a lot to watch. It's a lot to watch in a short amount of time. And I have this problem where I like to binge watch things. So Vladimir, love you. Sending all my love to Natalie and Vladimir. And RuPaul's Drag Race, you guys, mostly every queen on there can have some love too, unless they want to be shady. I would like to know you guys' thoughts on the conversation as well, because it is a conversation and I'm not trying to alienate anybody unless they're freaking stupid. So in which case I will. So don't make me get all powerful. Before we end, I'm going to talk about my Sonic the Hedgehog from last year that does have little bunny ears. One of my friends got me this. Isn't he the cutest? It's classic Sonic, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think I have it, but he has a chili dog as well, I'm pretty sure. And I think I left it in the other room. Drat. Oh no, he fell. His bunny ears. Whatever. I would like to publicly, formally, and personally thank you for watching episode 14 of the Wig Alopecia podcast. My name is Jessie Vesper, and I will catch you in episode 15. Goodbye. I'll see you then. If you're lucky, maybe I'll be here. No, I won't. Yes, I will. I hope they don't cut me off.